What's up, y'all? Back at it again. 49ers vs. Cardinals Week 4 preview. I'm Nicholas, and this is my papa, Carlos.
What's up?
This is NC Niner Talk, as you guys know. And for the new viewers, what we're going to do today is we're going to preview the Niners vs. Cardinals game. But first, we're going to go review the Niners vs. Giants Thursday Night Football win. What do you think about that?
I think it was a great overall team win. It wasn't perfect, right? But again, we scored 30 points, and I've been saying this since week 1. Niners are going to be scoring 28 plus each game. I feel that we left a couple points on the board. I think we could have won by more. I was kind of close to my prediction. I said 42-10. It was 32-12. I mean, it was almost there, right? Almost there. I think Purdy, he did okay. You know, he did what he needed to do. To be honest with you, I can't expect more than what he's given us. He's undefeated. We're scoring 30 points per game with him as a quarterback. Our offense is clicking on all cylinders. They blitzed him. You know, he still has not played a full season, correct?
Correct.
So there's a lot of things that he will improve. He will continue to improve, but come second half, he ate up, the Giants up.
On almost 80% of his dropbacks, they were blitzing.
Yeah.
And he lit him up. Of course he's going to have those mistakes, which, it's going to happen. Every quarterback's going to have mistakes, especially the last pick of the draft. And I don't want to keep mentioning the last pick of the draft because Brock Purdy's not playing like that. And Brock Purdy, he's dotting up defenses, and he's showing why Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch chose him.
Yep.
So he played great. Of course he's going to have those mistakes where, maybe it could have been picked off there, but it didn't. So, he's still making the game-winning throws, and they just dominate, which the score is 30-12. Could have been more, but when you see the stats and the yards, it was not even close.
No, it wasn't. If you break down the stats, they dominated that game. Like I said, everybody gets, still kind of seeing when is he going to mess up or when is he going to...
And people are hoping for that,
hoping, which is ridiculous, but it's okay. You keep doubting this kid, and it's okay. The bottom line is, he's shown that he can play in this league. He's shown that he can win. He's shown he can throw the ball. We don't need a Mahomes. We don't need all these other quarterbacks that all these other teams have. What we need is someone that can manage the game, like a true point guard. Manage the game, make the throws when they're needed, and win the games for us. And that's all you can expect.
And also, he, saw something other than Jimmy in the past. He also extends plays.
He does.
He extends plays. He doesn't throw a 60-yard bomb off the extending of the play. He gets the 5-yard throw.
Yeah. And
they keep driving down the field. What Jimmy did was he tried to extend the play a lot, and then he threw an interception and made those mistakes. And Brock Purdy, he's just rolling right now.
Already twice this year, he's done back shoulder. Something our quarterbacks in the Niner history, you gotta have to say, for those who follow the Niners, I don't think we've ever had a quarterback who ever threw back shoulder passes, just like Aaron Rodgers was like a magician for that. So so far this year, he's done 2 back shoulder throws for touchdowns, Ayuk and Debo. And I feel that's it's always there. A back shoulder throw is always there. It's just up to the quarterback to trust himself to actually complete it and actually do it and execute it.
And it was a dot. And perfect placement and, a good route by Debo to finish the play off, too.
And then what can you say about the defense? The defense is just...
We haven't even talked about them yet. And
the defense is solid overall. I mean, right now, I think we're the number one...
Pass rush.
Definitely. Get into the quarterback.
Javon Kinlaw, he's going up very under the radar. He's top 3 in defensive tackle pressures. And guess who else is in the top 5? At 4 is Javon Hargrave, and at 5 is Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
So these D tackles from the past, DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, but these last few years haven't been too dominant.
Yeah.
And
Debo, you got his first sack. So
Bosa.
Did I say Debo?
Yeah,
Bosa.
Bosa.
Yeah.
Got his first sack, and it's always been the edge. Bosa, D Ford, Samson Ebukam, Charles Omenihu, all these years it was them. So now, Devon Hargrave is eating. Kinlaw, he's not getting the sacks, but he's definitely bringing the pressure, and that's what they need. Collapsed in the pocket, and Daniel Jones was just scared out there. As you see, if you saw that video where he was just insanely scared.
Doesn't know where he was looking
Doesn't know where he was at.
Plus, we have our linebackers, best linebackers in the game. So, at every level, we've been saying it all year, we have we have a squad on every level. We have all pros on every level. But we just need to continue to keep grinding and keep winning. At the end of the day, you win by 1, you win by 10. I mean, it's not about like right now, I think I told you, watch this week, the Niners are going to drop to, ESPN still has them as number 1. NFL has them as number 2 because they got
that's
the Dolphins,
slick.
which it's okay.
I'm not. If it was the Cowboys, like say in the weeks prior, then
well, a lot of people have the Cowboys, but they lost.
The Dolphins scored 70. Go ahead, have that. And as we saw last year, they got shut down when they saw real defense, especially the Niners, the hard-hitting, fast-paced defense that they weren't ready for.
So a lot of these teams. So what I want is for us to be healthy, stay healthy, continue winning games, even if they're close games. That I think that's a benefit to our quarterback because he's going to get more experience with close. Because come playoff time, they're going to be close games. They're not going to be blowouts, right? So as much as I want to, not kill, but whoop on all these teams are inferior to us, I think close games actually is beneficial to our quarterback because he's young.
He's getting to know.
And he's getting to know these
situations.
Exactly. Plus, we're playing teams that are coming at us. They want to win. They want to come. We're considered one of the best, top 2, top 3 teams in the NFL. So every team that's going to come and play us, they're going to want to show up. So I mean, it is what it is. But overall, I give it a solid, a good A minus. I mean, you cannot win 30-12 and give it any less than an A. I mean, there's a lot of things they could fix, but still another game, no turnovers. Rushing the ball really great.
CMC, another touchdown, 12 straight games. Need one more to pass Jerry Rice, and hasn't even have a full year with the 49ers.
Yeah. So that shows you how magic it is. So
And your player for breakout of the game, Kittle, at 90 yards.
There we go. I knew he had to get something, and this is another game that I think he's going to go out.
And the last few games, especially last year, he's had 2 touchdowns in both Cardinal games.
Yeah.
So
he dominates their cornerbacks and safeties.
Yeah, the safeties.
They can't keep up. But yeah, overall, what do you think? What grade would you give the Niners against the Giants?
Yeah, it's hard to go with A minus because obviously there's room to improve.
Yeah.
There were still plays where they could have had 40. The Giants could have had 6, but mistakes will happen, and it won't all be perfect. So yeah, A minus. It was a very good game, very dominant. The score, it shows a little bit dominance, but the stats, the total yards, it was just
the stats
not
was
close.
just one-sided. So on to this week, Cardinals, Niners. So what do you think? What do you think about this game?
Another home game, back to back, and it's been how much days would that be? About 11 days, the gap between games. So
much needed rest.
Much needed, especially for Ayuk, the one injured player, but didn't need them against the Giants. So hopefully they don't let up. Look at the Cowboys. Everybody thought the Cowboys would smack and the Cardinals will go 0-17, get Caleb Williams. But, the Cardinals showed a lot of heart. Joshua Dobbs threw good passes.
Yep.
James Conner in the run game with Rondale Moore. They had a lot of solid runs. And, when they play with heart, they beat the Cowboys. They made Dak throw. They took Michael Parsons out the game.
Well, they had no run game. I mean, Dak, every time he throws over 40 is not good. That's not good for a team. If your quarterback's throwing more than 40 times a game, something's not right. That means you're not balanced. That means you're not running. That means probably you're losing that game anyways. So that's why you're throwing so many times. But
the Niners just can't let up. And just like last year, they were favored to win against the Cardinals, supposed to smack. Just do it again. Just smack this team, punch them in the mouth. Don't give them any life. This is one of the games where they just got to run away with it, and they can't let this be close, because in these close games against these, low teams, just like last year against the Falcons, the Broncos, anything can happen.
Anything. So, and like I said, these are professionals. They're also getting paid, and because we're so favored by almost 2 touchdowns again on this game. Arizona's going to come and say, okay, they had us as dogs against the Dallas Cowboys. Now they have us dogs against the Niners. Let's show them. So if Niners play their style of game, physical, because Dallas, I don't think they're physical. That's their downfall to me. They're not physical at all. You're not physical at all. Niners play physical ball, take care of the ball, run the ball, You know,
they're not just physical. They're fast.
Yeah.
They're fast. They're gonna hit you fast, and they're gonna hit you strong.
even the offensive players will hit you. You know, so it's not so much let me just run
Fred
away.
Warner in the huddle said, if you're not ready to get hit, go back in the locker room because we about to hit some people.
Yeah.
So
I feel that this is I think it's an important game just to continue to the momentum towards week 5, where
show some dominance.
everybody's waiting for that game 5. We all know who we play in game 5, which is the Dallas Cowboys. So this is a game for them to come out of it healthy, rest who you need to rest if you're up by big, and just continue to show your dominance overall, not just one side. Overall, defense, special teams. Our kicker's been doing good too.
Yeah, Jake Moody, Money Moody.
Moody. Yeah.
And can't make it like last year's Vegas game where, we're gonna beat the Raiders. They don't have their
Went to
car.
overtime.
Went to overtime. Could have very much lost that game. It was 37-34. It can't be a shootout against Joshua Dobbs. So they just got to run away with it. Purdy, doesn't really got to do much in this game. Hopefully the run game just dominates.
Yeah.
And they drive down the field. They score some touchdowns. They got to score touchdowns. The Cowboys didn't score touchdowns. They kicked field goals.
Yeah.
And that was their downfall. So Niners got to put in the end zone.
Who do you think is going to be a breakout player for this game?
CMC. I feel he's going to get the ball way more since they're just going to run the ball. So I just don't see him not having a good game as usual.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get away with it so they can take him out.
Yeah.
Don't need him. Don't need any of these players, like all these star-studded players in the game if they're smacking. So get out early. Get the lead big so you can take their star players out, take the starters.
Yep.
As you saw, Elijah Mitchell last week got a lot of touches, did very well.
Gave a good break to CMC.
And maybe can get Jordan Mason some carries as well. So
I think that's going to happen this game too.
Yeah.
They know that this is a marathon, not a sprint. I feel that two people. I think Fred Warner's going to have a big game just because he's going to have to shut down the run, and he's going to shut down this quarterback who likes to run. I think he's not like a running quarterback, but he can run if he needs to. I think Fred Warner's going to shut him down, and Fred Warner has to be on his A game for this run game.
Yeah.
So the defensive line is going to take care of business, and who's going to come right behind us? Fred Warner. That's on the defensive side. On offensive side, I feel also as well. I think Purdy's going to have a big game again. Keep it simple. Keep it simple with 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's simple. I mean, you get that, it's lights out. So him, and I think Kittle's going to have another big game. I think Kittle showed last week that he can be a go-to guy, and of course everybody knows it. So I think we have too much mismatches. Okay, so it's going to be Kittle. It's going to be Fred Warner on the defense. And I'm going, I'm going to keep going with the trend, 28 points or more. I think they're going to score 35. I think they're going to be able to score a little bit more the Cardinals, maybe 35-13.
I mean, I got, CMC, and I see Kinlaw. I see him getting his first sack of the season, getting all these pressures.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's going to get the sack, and they're just going to rack up points. I say they're going to have 1 or even 2 defensive touchdowns where they just dominate. But this game should not be any close. If it is close, then there's going to be a lot of doubt. There's going to be a lot of, there's just a lot of, can't have that. Can't have Cardinals being this game close to the 49ers, this 49ers team.
I mean, they've been playing good, though.
The Cardinals aren't bad.
They're not.
I'm not saying.
But we're better.
But the 49ers,
we're just better. Simple.
Yes.
And we got to show why we're better.
Exactly. This is a statement game heading into week 5 to make the Cowboys more scared than they already are.
Shoot, Cowboys might lose against the Patriots.
Patriots score 2 points a
Let's
game.
go, Patriots.
So, alright, my score, I say Cardinals probably get, a touchdown. They probably score 13, maybe 10. I say 38-13. This game should not be close. Hopefully it's not. So, if it is close, Brock Purdy, maybe we can see what he can do in a close game situation, what he hasn't proven yet or whatever. But, just run away with it, get the starters out and let's head into week 5.
Let's get a good win and go 4-0. Let's go 4-0 for the birthday boy. Saturday.
Let's go. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Put your predictions
Let us
in
know.
the comments.
Let us know what's
You
up.
know, who's your breakout player on the offense side, defensive side, your score prediction, or whatever you want to say in there. You know, put your opinions down, and we'll respond. We can talk, and yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.
Peace.
Go Niners.